Hello, my fam! First, if you are curious, because I know I would be, Madonna on my shirt. Yes, I have over 100 Madonna t-shirts. She is the number one of all time for me. Tomorrow, I will be back at ya with a full recap video of everything that you have missed over the last few days while I've been doing mini recaps on single issues and enjoying my time with my family and the 4th of July extended not quite break. But today, we need to talk about Nicki Minaj, whom is undoubtedly, without peer, she is the best female rapper of all time. She is also incredibly needy and insecure, like a lot of artists. Nicki took to Instagram to remind us all how amazing she is. She says in a very long caption, 12 years ago, I dropped my first mixtape, wrote every single word on every single song. Parentheses, Cardi B doesn't do that. Nicki continues, I was so proud of that. Eventually, the Barbs were all wearing pink hair, Chinese bangs, and Barbie chains. Colorful wigs all the way back in style. Pause. Nicki had great impact. It's almost like she's trying to take away the impact that Cardi B is having. Cardi B speaks to a different audience, a younger audience and a more Latino audience as well. Having said that, yeah, Nicki writes her own raps. Nicki was incredibly successful. But Cardi B has achieved things that Nicki never was able to. Specifically, a number one song by herself on the Billboard Hot 100. And it's really eating her alive, it seems like. That and the fact that she's got a new song, which she wants to promote. And so she's doing every freaking possible thing to get attention for herself, including calling other artists out directly and indirectly. She'll also be calling out Beyonce, I'll get to that, and Taylor Swift, I'll get to that. But she said, quote, colorful wigs all came back in style. Everyone became Barbies and dolls. I always shouted out my influences in my interviews. Nowadays, it's become cool to pretend you weren't influenced by other artists. Once again, Nicki is mentioning Cardi without mentioning Cardi. She says, shout out to the ones big enough to do it. Cash, Asian, Cuban, Saweetie, Meg, Malibu, Young Mom, Miss Banks, Lady Lesher, etc. No female rapper other than Trina did a song with me or congratulated me on my Billboard accomplishments. Now it's almost like she's trying to pick a fight with Lil' Kim too, right? If Lil' Kim felt threatened by you, didn't respect you, just didn't want to, she didn't have to do any of that. Nicki wants a lot, expects a lot, and the world doesn't work that way. She goes on, just like Beyonce isn't obligated to congratulate or collaborate with Normani, etc. Beyonce has been there for Normani, though, has shown her love, okay? That was a bad example. She goes on saying, I never had a crusade by radio stations, influencers, and blogs to make my song number one when Anaconda was number 2 on the Hot 100. I never had a group of men in the studio writing my songs for me, so it took a while between albums. Pause. At the end of the day, though, you're going to be richer. You're going to have more money. You wrote all those songs. You're going to have more control over what those songs will be able to be used for or not in the future. Although, you know what? I think that Cardi probably gets songwriting credit on her songs, even if she doesn't write them. That's how the music industry works. And she should, because by Cardi releasing somebody else's song, she's making those people a lot of money. You know, I wouldn't give her a lot of publishing credit, but I would give her some to get her to record my song if I was a songwriter. Clearly, if you're not comfortable with that and you're a songwriter, don't do it. At the end of the day, do what you're comfortable with. Don't do it and then complain about it 20 years later, 10 years later, 5 years later. Anyways, Nicki continues. Y'all are really slick, and I'm gonna call you out one by one on Queen Radio. Smart. She's gonna keep talking smack on her Apple Music show so that she can keep getting headlines, so that she can keep trying to hopefully hype up Megatron. Good luck. She says, most of y'all doing these write-ups have never fought for anything in life. You just sit on the sidelines and watch the doers do. To my fans, I love, cherish you, adore you, and thank you. God bless you. Well, let me tell you how she brings in Taylor Swift in a minute. Somebody left a comment saying, I love Nicki, but she's got to stop these rants. She bites the bait every time, which is what they want. What's understood don't need to be explained. Boop. Everyone already knows what you did for the female rap game, but these posts are becoming exhausting. Then Nicki responded to her fan. I thought that was not a mean or cruel or nasty comment. I thought that was very sensible. She said, quote, eat a blank. Blocked for being blanking dumb and wanting black women to keep being afraid of speaking their truth. Taylor Swift can speak, but I can't. I don't think that's what that black woman said. I don't want to speak for her. But my reading of it was not Nicki's reading of it. And honestly, that whole little rant and tirade, I would have waited. Like, why drop that over the holiday weekend when less people are paying attention, when less media is there to cover it? Media's on vacation. Unlike me, I don't ever take a vacation because I'm a workaholic. I might take a vacation later this year. I don't know. But this is kind of a vacation. You know, I said I would be taking a break, and then I said I'm back, but not working quite as much. And that's that, you know, like, I am the best, greatest blogger of all time. I am an icon and a legend. I don't need to remind you all of that. It's just a fact. All right, my friend. Thank you for watching. I'm a dork. I love you. If you enjoyed this, hit the like button, leave a comment, follow, subscribe, share. You know everything else. Have a great day. See you tomorrow for a full one. Mwah!